Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. This is your March 2025 reading, and I want to say welcome. And I hope you enjoy this reading. I think this is really good fortune for you, even though it might be difficult at the beginning. I see that you are successfully giving up someone or something in your life. The devil represents something toxic that's not good for us in our lives, and it could be a relationship. But it says you have success. This is going to bring you a lot more happiness, and it almost feels like you're a slave to this person, maybe not physically, but emotionally or something in some way. And so there's a sense of freedom in leaving this situation behind. You may go through a time of confusion, not knowing which way to go. This could have to do with the King of Cups, which could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or it also could be your feeling as well of how you're proceeding forward. I think that you've learned a lot from this relationship and what you want in the future relationships. And perhaps it was also with someone who represented some sort of authority figure in some way, or they tried to be an authority figure. This relationship could be your boss, your landlord, your father. Um, but there you would be at odds. Like this is at odds with each other, not really listening to each other's ideas and way that they want to move forward. Differences of opinion, creative ideas, right? So, someone's not listening to you, you feel like, okay. There is a sense of loss in this decision, this what's going on, because you're making a choice here. And I think that you could be grieving this choice you're making, okay? Even though it's better for you and going to be happier for you, but there's still a sense of loss, I guess. And so I feel like there's a time of healing going on here, transformation, also transferring of energy. Um, it's because you stood your ground, because you decided, okay, this is where I'm drawing my line, and I'm not going to be pushed around. You feel determined. It's very determined energy to fix what you don't like in your life. You want something that's more tranquil, okay? And in the Knight of Swords is out for the truth, wants the facts, wants to know, what really is going on here. And also, the Knight of Swords looks like it's investigating a new source of income, perhaps, a new way to make money. And I feel like this is something new to you. You could be the apprentice, not really knowing the ropes around this place or this type of work, but willing to put effort into it, wanting to know everything about it, and could be some sort of uh, training too, some sort of training into something new. I think the big changes are happening in your life because you've got the first five cards here are major arcana. So this is a big change in your big picture of what's going on. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Up here, what you had jump out is Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Spades, and the flowers in the Lenormand. So leaving a situation where there's something missing, okay, and having to express this to someone who may not take it well. They might feel grief. They might feel loss. It's you or them, one or the other. And I don't think that's your intention, but you need to follow your heart. You know that you're not happy doing this, being there, in this kind of thing that you're in. But I don't think your intention is to hurt anybody, but you are going to be honest and it's going to be said from your heart. You may find yourself single at this time. And it's like I said, it's going to be the grief period is short. You will go through one, but I feel like it's short because you move on quickly. You could feel still vulnerable as you're moving on and you're trying to use timing and instinct to follow your path of what you're doing now. You could feel strongly connection spiritual to, the astrology perhaps, or this sort of thing, tarot, looking for direction on your next move, but because you're feeling vulnerable at this time. Maybe you've never done something by yourself before, started a business or been out of relationship, managing your own home, whatever it is here. This could be new for you in some ways. And then you have the Nine of Cups. So you had the Ten of Cups to begin with, and now the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment success because you're making a choice. You're deciding to take the reins, which means you're deciding to drive where this car is going, where this path is going. You're going to make decisions for yourself, and it's going to be successful for you. You're going to be happier because this is what you want. You're making these decisions to be happier, at this time in your life. And then you have the Five of Cups again for the second time, and the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of cup energy, especially in the hierarchy: the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So this could be to do with a relationship, with a family relationship, perhaps, some sort of dynamics. And you could be making choices for yourself right now. And, there could be some loss, some grieving, some separation, even from a person that you didn't intend or plan on hurting, but you want to be connected to people now. Maybe you didn't in the past, I don't know, but there's a sense of connection. You also could have a new cup person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a person that wants to make connections right now, come into your life at this time. But it also could be to do with a family member or relationship you had. It could be someone that you were with for a long time and feel that loss, that space in your life in a way. So it may take some time for the transformation, but you're going to be happier because I feel like there was something toxic about where you were, who you were with, whatever was going on. Okay. In the cartomancy, here again, shows the King of Hearts, Two of Hearts, Two of Spades. So there's a relationship, a close relationship, someone you care about and love, that there is going to be separation from. And I think you're going to go your separate ways. So it could be in business, but it's really suggesting family or personal relationship in some way. You're going to go your separate ways. I think you still care about this person, to tell you the truth, and probably they you know. In the Lenormand, you have the Sith, the home, which looks like a very stately mansion house, and the ring. So this is cutting away possibly a relationship in your life. Again, this is saying this is something you're cutting away because, and this is going to be good for you. This is going to bring you fortune and could bring you into new relationship. I'm not guaranteeing that, but when we close a door, another door opens. You needed to cut something out of your life. You needed to do that, and this is going to be healthy, fortunate, good for you, and you may get a commitment also in some way from someone. Could be business, could be home, could be, some other commitment where you feel fortunate, grateful, lucky. But that's when you've cut something out of your life. Okay. It is time for new growth, is also a big suggestion of that. When we cut the hay, new hay grows, right? So it's really focused on cutting something, someone out of your life that is confusing and difficult for you. Maybe you guys couldn't get along, couldn't decide who was the boss. And I think you're going to get over this for sure. But I don't want to say, because you're learning a lot about who you are now. And you're very determined to start new growth. And I think it's in something new. It's definitely in something new. Okay. You're going to be happier. You're going to, I think when you do have relationships, they're long relationships. You commit. But you might jump out of the pot into the frying pan too. So you may want to give yourself a little break for some healing time here, and also decide what it is you want. What do you want in a relationship? What do you want in your life? What does that perfect picture look like to you? And finding someone who fits in that picture. So, because I think perhaps in the past you were trying to fit into someone else's picture and it just wasn't working. It wasn't similar to your picture. So they've got to be very similar. Anyway, you'll have to let me know, Gemini. I want to say happy St. Patrick's Day and absolutely happy spring equinox coming. If you live in Canada, maybe some parts of the US, daylight savings time is coming, so the clocks are going to jump ahead an hour, which is fantastic. And so there's going to be new growth, regeneration. The sun's coming out, you know, where it's that spring fever. We start having that spring fever. We get a lot more energy and drive and ideas, and we're ready to move forward. We're ready to birth, start again. So plant those seeds and see what comes up. Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Let me know, okay? Let me know if this makes any sense for you. Okay. All right. Bye now.